So, good morning students. Once again we are back here to study the physics, that is electricity. Now today's topic is heating effect of electric current. Now since an introductory part of this heating effect of electric current was given to you in the last class, in the previous video, I think you may have just gone through that. What is heating effect of electric current? When a current is flowing across a high resistance conductor like nichrome wire. Nichrome wire is an example of, it is an alloy and used as an alloy. And when high amount of current is flows through that and having high resistance, then it becomes red hot, or we can say it starts radiating or giving out heat. And that effect is called, or this effect is called, heating effect of electric current. Now students, today we will study a small calculation, how to calculate the heating effect. That means we will find and we will just go through a small expression. Now let us consider that a conductor which is having a resistance R and the current flowing through it across it is I, then the work done in moving Q charges in time t. See, in time t, the amount of charges which are flowing across that conductor whose potential difference is V is given by W. That is equals to W equals to Q into V. This is our first expression, and we will write a small introductory part which I gave you. We will suppose or consider. This work done is given as W is equals to Q into V. Now earlier we studied V is equals to W by Q in our first and second video, that was based on electric potential and potential difference. So work done we obtained. Now by definition of electric current, that is, what is the definition of electric current? Rate of flow of electric charges in unit time, that is given as, that is represented by I is equals to Q by T. Let us find what exactly Q is here. So this Q is equals to I into T. This is our second. Now what we have to do, or we are going to do here, we will substitute the value of Q in 1 from 2. So let us see, from 2 in 1. So let us see, from 2 in 1. What the change will get? W is equals to now Q, we will substitute Q, that is I into T into V. This is our third expression. Now, since we have taken in the first expression Q and V, that means now we have to replace this V also here. So, to replace this V, what we are going to do? We will use Ohm's law. So, what is our Ohm's law? By Ohm's law expression, that is V is equals to IR. So, this is our 4. Now, substitute this value of V from 4 and 3. So what exactly will be obtained now? If we put this W now is equals to I into T. And what is V now? V is IR. So substitute here in place of this V. That is IR. So this becomes I into I square, and R into T. Now since we got W is equals to I square RT. Now here the work done is in the sense that the electrical energy which is passing across a high resistance conductor is completely converted into heat, and that is why W will be replaced by H, and letter H will be, okay, since this work done is actually nothing but that is in the form of heat, and that this becomes the final expression of to I square R. So this is a small expression for getting effect of electric current. So students, I want you to practice this and get this expression in your mind and go through the simple problems. Now, one more thing which I would like to express in this getting effect today, that is very important. Now, what is the expression here? X is equals to I square RT. It means the first condition we can say X is directly proportional to the square of current. That means if we double the current here, instead of I, if I take 2I, then what will be the square of 2I? That is 4I square. It means the heat produced will be 4 times. If we double the current and then we will substitute in the square here, so that becomes 4 times. And if you half the current, then it becomes 1/4 times. 1/4 of the heat generated there. And the second condition, so first is with the I square, second with the R, that is also proportional to this R. If we are selecting a conductor having a high resistive power or very high resistance, so depending upon the resistance, if a conductor having a high resistance, of course it will offer more current and that current will be totally converted into heat. And the last is time t, that is, it is also directly proportional here. Till time t, the current flowing through the conductor, the electrical energy is converted into heat energy. So this is what the concept here. And when the current is flowing and continuously converted into heat, and that is why this is also known by Joule's law of heating. This is also called Joule's law. So the another name for heating effect is Joule's law of heating. Since the energy is converted here from electrical to heat, and heat energy is having its SI unit is Joule. So that is why this is also called Joule's law of heating. Now based on this, today we will see a small simple problem, and we can have a mark on this expression also. How exactly we will solve the numericals which are based on heating effect of electric current. So let us take a small simple problem here as an example today. Suppose that a potential difference of 250 volts, a potential difference of P to 250 volt across a conductor of resistance 500 ohms. Then let us see, we will calculate. Our first part is A, that is how much current is flowing, that is our question mark here. And the B part is that the heat produced by this, heat produced after 20 seconds. So these are our two findings. How much heat is produced? So that means our finding is H here. So let us see the current. What is the expression by Ohm's law says that? So let us see the solution A. Solution A. What is given here in solution A? Potential difference is given, that is V, that is 250 volts, and other thing is that resistance R, that is 500 ohms. Now, by using Ohm's law, what the Ohm's law says that V is equals to IR. Our finding is I here, question mark is current. So V is 250. I we have to calculate, and R is 500. So what I will be, that is I is equals to 250 upon 500, that is equals to half, or I equals to 0.5 amperes. So the first relation we got, and we found the current here. And what is the current? And our finding the current is 0.5 amperes. Now in B part, and so directly we will use our relation. Which relation? H is equals to I square RT. Now I we got, what is I here? I is 1 by 2 also, except this is a fraction we can use. Square of the current. And resistance is given in this question. What is this resistance? 500 ohms. So we will put here 500. And time is 20 seconds. So let us write 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 500 into 20. So 10 times, here we will write 250, and final is 25006 is our H. So when we calculate this as 2500 joules. So students, this way we are just going to the numericals. Two parts are given, current and Q. So we first went through this current by Ohm's law relation, and after getting the I, we entered into the V part to find H, that is I square RT, and finally H we obtained 2500 joules. Now students, I want you to just go through the similar kind of sample problems or the numericals based on the different topics and titles, and try to get the command over that. And see, these are not so hard students. If you will open the text, you will get a variety of problems there. The only thing is that you have to sit and study. Okay? So then after this topic, the last topic which is left in our electricity part is electric power. And in the next video, I will take the next topic, and then after that you will get the assignment which will be based on heating effect and electric power. So that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.